Hello, podcast listeners and viewers. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Sloss and Humphries on the road. Obviously, now me and Kai are out here in Mumbai. We're having a great time. It's been culturally different.
Has it? I mean, it doesn't feel different.
I really wanted you to try the Geordie accent. I was so go on, man.
Wait, okay, give me. I'm sorry.
I'll do his accent. Oh, mate, I'm canny drunk. Could you?
Oh yes. Whoa, mate. I'm sorry.
No, it's good. Hey,
I'm kind of drunk as well.
His family do Indian impressions all the time.
Whoa, mate. Whoa, mate. Why you having a good time out here? I would fuck a dog on stage. I've done that across countries. I have literally been simulate humping dogs across the world. An accent? Psh, I could do more.
Enjoy the podcast.
Welcome to the Indian special.
Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream and muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
So we're sat awkwardly wedged into the Winnebago in Mumbai.
Yes, we are. One of the not only most interesting backstages we've ever had, but I've heard of the crush before.
Oh.
Like the crush of a crowd, like cramming in. But like, God fucking bless our promoters out here, because
we thought they were being oversensitive.
No, man.
We were just like, oh, come on, we know how to greet people.
Yeah, they were like, you don't have to meet people, and we're like, man, it's our first time in India.
We do
obviously we want to meet people, and they're like, please don't do this in India. And we're like, look, our fans are cool. Wherever we fucking go, they're all sound. They understand the rules. I then go, I'd like to go out and meet some fans. And Neha goes, okay, let me just get security. And 8 security people turn up. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of typical India. Too many cooks for one job. Right? You get a lot in hotels. You walk in and 7 people welcome you. And you're like, I don't need...
They're scrambling over.
I don't need this much...
I don't need separated from a suitcase.
I promise you, you're so nice, but I can take my bag to my room by myself. When we got to fucking Delhi yesterday, and I was like, what's the population of Delhi? And the guy goes, 33 million. And you go... So we're not famous here.
You're like, the country's got a population of 1 billion. Of course, it's going to be a fraction of 1 billion per major city.
Aye. So we go out there. I mean, the gig that we've just had there in Mumbai, I think that's only about 1,000, maybe 1,200. And then when we went into
it's sold out so fast that we don't know what it could have been.
Oh yeah, and also there were 2,000 people waiting in that queue for photos. There were people who were not there.
Yeah.
And we go out with the security, and I'm like, this is absolutely fucking overkill. And man, the security are doing their best fucking job.
They did such a good job that when I came to join you late, they bundled me out of the way. I had a 4 hours in the Torrent fan, just flown in from Newcastle so I could touch you. Yeah. They quickly realised, like, they're just like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
But there was one point where we're huddled around, because the thing is that everyone can get a photo, but everyone's scared they won't get that photo, so they're scrambling at you and trying to like clutch at you and get a photo. And then I just felt someone scurry past my legs, so we're just in this scrum of people, and someone scurried past my legs, clearly wherever they were at the back of the pack, they weren't going to get near, so they just decided to crawl through like they were tunnelers in the Somme.
Man, like I felt the fucking security. They're doing their best fucking job, but people are just piling in. And then at one point, I've literally got a security guard mashed up against my face, and I'm just laughing because I find this funniest thing in the world. It's so very different to what we've experienced. But our promoters are rightfully like, they're worried. I'm not worried. I'm not in danger. Like, nobody's there to fucking yell at me. They're just there in fucking excitement. But there's just a security guard smushed into my face who's like, Can you say teddy bear, please? I know that's your safety word. I need you to say teddy bear. And I'm like, touch my balls first.
Teddy bear.
Yeah. There is no concept
of... when the security guards looked like they needed help.
Yeah. Security were called, we need more security.
The panic started blowing whistles.
Man, there's so little concept of a queue here. That's why I think there's
personal space.
Yeah, that's why I think there's no queers. It's just LGBT here. There's no queue. There's no queue. No concept of it. LGBT plus, absolutely. LGBT, what the other thing? LGBT scrum, that's what we call it.
So what we're doing now then, because we're at the festival, and we've just done the opening show of the festival.
Yes.
And then there was a show on afterwards, which is, we just went and watched some of it, which is all Indian comedians.
Yes.
Speaking English
For
80% of the time.
Yeah.
And
Doing this weird Hindi Tourette's, where like, it's so funny because the second a joke, it feels like starts going well. The second they've got the momentum and you've got that sort of rolling laughter thing. Obviously, and we'll ask some of the guests.
This is what it sounded like to me. They were like, so I was at my mother's the other day and she saw what I was wearing and she was like, and everyone's dying laughing and we're like, are we having a stroke? Because they did tell me they did that. Like, I was chatting to a bunch of them, they're so fucking sound. They're going to be a guest on this podcast, which is why we're sat awkwardly, because we're going to have a guest spot. And we're just going to get the festival promoter's going to bring, I was going to say Mumbai comedians, but they may be from all over India. I don't know.
I think
so Indian comedians are going to come on and just guest spot, like it's like speed dating.
And we're gonna try and make them answer political questions that we know will get them killed.
Oh yeah, we can leave. We're going to be on the flight before this comes out.
Yeah.
They're still going to stay
Like,
here.
just off the top of your head, your genuine opinions on Modi.
No, it's not behind a paywall. No, public episode.
Hey, we love our Indian fans and we want all Indian people to say it. Speaking of, so there is, I've been making a fucking point, everyone knows my opinion on this, cancel culture for comedians does not exist in the UK, it does not exist in America, it does not really exist in most of Europe. It is a myth perpetuated by failing stand-ups in order to sell their dying art form, by making it seem that it's in threat. And it's not, it's in threat in the sense that they're shit and not talented and they're not updating their comedy, but it's not, you could go on stage in fucking America, I could walk on stage and I could go, I would think it would be funny to shoot Joe Biden in the head with a sniper rifle from 400 yards and try and make it scatter across the dress of his wife. It's not funny. I could say that on stage in America. I could go on stage in fucking England and I'd be like, how good would it be?
You've done stuff about green diet.
All this fucking shit. That's not censorship. People in here, in this fucking country, if they say anything even remotely critical of government, of religion, they are arrested. So and while in fucking prison.
These guests have got no idea what they're letting themselves in for.
No.
It's going to be a fun podcast with Daniel McKay.
We're going to get these cunts really cancelled. I will not fucking listen to any fucking white male comedian like fucking Joe Rogan or Andrew fucking Schultz talk about fucking cancel culture when there are people, when we bring them on the podcast, will be risking their fucking career and lives by just fucking, if you want real fucking cancel culture, you cowardless, godless, talentless fucking cunts, come to India and then say what you want to fucking say. I'll show you what not being allowed to say.
The fact that these, like, the Comedy Unleashed type comedians have made a space so that they can say what they want. It's not like Indian comedians could go, right, look, that guy can't enter Mumbai because he's going to get arrested. This is like fucking snowflake woke cancel culture gone mad. Let's make a specific night just so that we can say all of this shit. You're like, oh, that's going to be worse.
Yeah, man. That's going to be surrounded by police in fucking 30 minutes and you're all going to go missing for a very long fucking period. Like, there was a time today, man, they literally, now, man, when we were in Russia, I made fucking sure they were like, no gay jokes. And I'm like, I'm doing pro-gay stuff. And if you fucking arrest me, you fucking arrest me. Let's create a fucking international. It's
so hard.
Well, also, Putin's a fucking pussy, and he wouldn't fucking dare touch me. Right? Let that go viral.
He's got a diplomatic immunity.
I absolutely believe that from the riot act we were read before the fucking shows here, if I did say anything fucking out, not that I haven't, man, I don't know enough about the political system in this country to do fair and accurate satire.
You couldn't do that. We're not gonna because we want to come back.
We want to come back so bad. We want to come back so fucking bad. And, you know, maybe when we're more famous we'll get a bit more edgy, but also I doubt it because I'm terrified. There was a point today during the fucking show where, man, I'm doing my bit about censorship, and I'm acknowledging the fact that this joke doesn't really work in India, because India actually experiences real censorship as opposed to the perceived censorship of people just wanting to say the word tranny. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Every comedian who's like, you can't say anything anymore, just wants to say the N-word, just wants to call them trannies, just wants to, that's all they want.
And they don't want the, not even political backlash, the social backlash is what they're worried about. The tweets.
I do this bit today when I'm acknowledging, but I'm also going through a fucking minefield of being like, hey, this show doesn't work here because you have literal censorship in this country. And I was like, even in my head, I'm like, acknowledging the censorship, they're like, even that's not great. 10 minutes after that joke, the mic cuts out. And it doesn't just cut out for like a bit. They hand me a backup mic, which is also dead. They hand me a third backup mic, which works when they hand it to me. But the second I put it to my fucking mouth, breaks again. And then I notice down the side of the rooms, security are in. And I go backstage, because at this point the mic's been broken for about 3 fucking minutes. I'm just yelling at the audience, you know, trying to keep them going. I go backstage to see what you're doing, or Marlena's doing, because I'm like, those are the people who are fixing the problem. You're not there. Marlena's not there. And I'm like, this is it.
They're already in the van.
I've said something. I said something even like I wasn't even playing with fire. I was playing with embers. But that's still too dangerous fucking here. And I mean, don't get me wrong. The way I handled the fucking silence was I pretend.
I was out here chatting to another comic, and I heard the response that you got, and I was like, "Oh, he's finished that a bit early." And then somebody was going, "Oh, yeah, he said he was going to be off at 22, and it was 20 past." And I was like, "That's odd that you'd wrap up early against your will."
But never, yeah.
Never.
When have you ever seen me intentionally underrun? Unless I fucking hate the place. When have you seen me intentionally underrun outside of Kilmarnock?
Because I was going to say, you would have had to have completely forgotten your set to wrap up that early.
100%.
Because it was like the gig was going so well when I was in the room, but I was like, well, it didn't go south.
Man, when I talk about technical difficulties, it was, a problem was, somebody'd walked backstage where they weren't meant to, and had unplugged by kicking it all the backup mics, and then the original mic went down. So they had to source whatever the problem was.
So they were just plugging shit back in while you were just checking dead mics.
It gets to the point where it's so, like, man, there's only so much comedy you can do. Like, I'm not boy with tape on his face. I'm not that talented. I do not have the ability.
I'll make it a word in if you were.
I wish you can roll over my punchlines. So I do some bets. I acknowledge the fact that, you know, despite my criticism of it, this would be a great time to know fucking magic. And then I was just, as a joke, I pretended to fucking strip, and somebody went, "Take your shirt off," and I'm like,
"I can take your shirt off if you want."
Man, I would normally never.
Just down his dressing gown and he's in my frame. He unplugged the mic. "Take your shirt off. Make him laugh with your body."
I remember my entire train of thought, and I'm not fucking proud of it. It goes, I went to take my shirt off as a joke, and people start chanting for it, and I'm like, man, this isn't going to get fixed, you know, for another 2 minutes. You got to do fucking something. And I'm like, I'd never fucking take my shirt off. And then I'm like, man, you have been working out solidly for 3 fucking months.
Like that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia where Mark and Henson is just like, "Is there any way we can get this into the plan?" He's trying to crowbar his body into whatever they're doing. Get this into the plan.
In the most self-indulgent, narcissistic thing. But again, I had done as much Michaelist comedy as I could. It was about keeping attention. It was about keeping the energy. I didn't want to leave the stage. I didn't want to like come back on and have to do it because I was fucking mid-joke. So I shirtless do like a bunch of press-ups. And then
easy 15. 15 easy.
Easy. And then halfway through, I'm checking my watch while I do like one-handed push-ups. And I'm like, this is... And they're...
6 seconds. I'm like, that's 3 minutes 54.
Fucking hell, this is the first time I'm ever going to intentionally underrun. I'm really, because I've not had internet yet, I'm terrified to see, because in the moment that was, I think, the right thing to do, the only thing to do, something to keep the attention in. But I think if you were to show any of that out of context back, what a piece of you is like, "Oh, Well, I guess if you don't enjoy my comedy, you can just enjoy my body.
Stop doing it. Yeah, the man, I'm doing star jumps.
Aye. I know yours are all into yoga, but have you ever seen Joe Wicks?
Bring it to Tabata, India.
I'm gonna do some fucking burpees.
Said bring Tabata to India then. For, like, it's Tabata, like, it sounds like it's from around here.
No, Tabata's an acronym.
It's a type of bread. Like ciabatta.
Yeah, no, I got there. Ciabatta's not even Indian.
Is it not?
No, it's Italian.
Okay, whatever.
Aye.
Cultured swine. We just had some really nice Indian street food as well.
We did. We
That was
did.
good.
And it's been about an hour. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing...
Even though I had a couple of Red Bulls as well, which like I've like that'll fuck you up all the Indian food.
Well,
I just feel like it's corrosive. It's so funny how like I'll do fucking gear and smoke and all that, and as soon as someone's drinking Red Bull, I'm like, hey, you're putting what in your body?
fucking literally being like, there's not enough for this coke to get up my nose. I'm just going to have to finger it up my arsehole. It's the only way I'm going to get it into my fucking bloodstream. What are you doing there, you psychopath? Yeah, gross.
Sponsored by Red Bull, aren't you? No.
Me?
Aye.
Why?
Because somebody come up in the middle of like a photo shoot and started giving a Red Bull.
Aye, they did.
Felt
And
like,
we're like,
Max, felt like Max Verstappen.
well, no, that's not true. You have feelings. You felt love before.
I felt dead inside.
Yeah. You know, when you walked off the plane in India and you were like, this is beautiful, and you saw beauty. Congratulations, you're not Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen's only been able to come since the last iOS update.
Do you think that's what it takes to be that good at something like that?
Well, yeah,
like, you know, like surgeons. Surgeons are psychos.
Yes, aye.
You think it's that same
but
surgical
here's the
brilliance?
difference. I think surgeons are psychos from birth, and I think they're the best type of fucking psychos. It's going, right, I can chop someone apart, I like understanding how the body works, I'm gonna fucking put this to that. That's an innate psychopathy, right? It's an innate psychopathy, it's something broken in your brain. But even though it's broken, it fixes society, and I think we should fucking encourage it. Max Verstappen is broken because his dad just couldn't say I love you. He couldn't watch.
And he needed him to be better than Schumacher's kid.
100%. Man, he couldn't because Schumacher was better.
Because he couldn't be better than Schumacher.
No.
And he
So
was like, I've got a bigger plan.
Aye,
I've got
yeah.
a bigger picture. You're going to watch this from your coma, son.
Look, I know Belgium has a long history of racism, but I need you to hate Lewis Hamilton like no Belgian has ever hated Lewis Hamilton.
I think there's a little bit of psychopathy in being that driven in a non-team sport.
Pun intended.
Non-driven. Could have been about golf as well, because that's also a non-team sport.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, the way you play.
new player.
Doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense. If you were to clip this, take it back, and put it under a comedy X-ray, none of it scans.
yeah.
None of it scans.
I love doing that to my mates as well, when like somebody puts something on WhatsApp and I just dissect it.
Being like, let's go through this.
I've said this a bunch before on the podcast, I'm sure, but Barry Castanola doing it in real time at the back of gigs is one of the funniest things you'll ever be part of. He'll just start like fucking dissecting a comics bit and just like unpack why like it doesn't work if you think about it for a second.
Davy Jones sellotaping an ecstasy.
That was so funny. It was he was like, I need, when I'm shagging now, I need to sellotape Viagra to the headboard like a salt lick.
Yeah.
And then Barry was just like, well, you just be licking the sellotape for one.
Yeah, so
Because like if they're sellotaping it on, you're not going to get any of the Viagra, and also like even if you were just licking the Viagra, that wouldn't really.
Yeah, it's not enough. That's why the whole measurement's in the
soluble
pill.
as the,
Yeah, you got to take the whole thing.
Even with the enzymes in your saliva, it's probably not going to do anything unless you just swallow the whole pill. Like, it's like a great joke. It just smashed.
It rips. It's like, just makes sense.
It's so good. No, just I told you see, like, we're scoring a goal in football, it's fucking amazing because you wheel off and you're happy, and you wheel off and you turn and you see a bunch of other people happy, a bunch of other people sad, which is also class, so it tickles the fucking psychopath part of you, right? But everyone that's happy and they run up and they celebrate with you, and you're just like, you all did it together, like you scored that goal because of stuff that happened before, and that was to do with these guys, right? And it's such a good thing to share. But like, when I see tennis players celebrating, I'm just like, I didn't think I could be that bored if it was just me. Like, if I have a nice gig, I'd even come off stage and go, yes, that was a class gig, that. Yes, me.
You don't now, but would it be wrong to say, you definitely experienced that type of feelings in the first fucking 5 years. Back when this job still felt like a competition. Back when it felt like we were fighting for fucking survival, trying to get a fucking... Did you not?
You know what? If I'd finished a gig that was an open spot at a paid gig, and the book I was in, and I knew it went well, and I could tell by their face they loved what I did, and I'm driving home, buzzing. But like, I'm only thinking because like I'm gonna get back and get money next time I can, and like it's a career progression. Like, so it is a selfish element, but like it isn't I won.
Yeah, but for me, I've always just thought, like, can you imagine how fucking devastating it must be to, like, just from my sports knowledge of my experience, imagine being a Chelsea player, winning the Premier League for all the hard work that you put in. You contributed only 9 goals, only 7 assists.
Good amount from right back.
Yeah, but even from midfield. Yeah. But it was, man, you know what? Your possession was great. Your chances created were fucking great. All of those things are.
Yeah, your work ethic. You did your miles.
Yeah, you've done your fucking bits. I would be fucking devastated if I'm standing beside John Obi Mikel and he's also getting a medal.
He's getting the same accolade.
I'm like, I fucking got him that! That's my medal! They just made a second medal for he did fuck all! He's done fuck all for 7 fucking seasons!
We found him. he's the solo sport guy.
Alright, that's hey. Man, no, because here's the other thing. Don't get me wrong, I agree with you. I'm an inherently selfish person.
I love sharing the success, but you also share the losses as well. Like, you share the upsets, so there's that as well. Like, you go to the dressing room, fucking down in the dumps, but you're looking around as well.
That's why
there is a little bit of finger pointing in all that as well.
Man, it's why I like golf, is because I think golf is like easiest sport where you're able to congratulate your opponent. Man, if your mate chips in a bunker shot for 30 yards, you've got to be a real horrible cunt to not go, mate, that fucking
Like, are you not like Officer and a Gentleman where she's like, way to go, Paula, way to go, but she wishes it was her that was getting swept off her feet.
I do, yeah. I wish it was me, but I don't see it as...
Would you be like that if one of your teammates scored as well? And it's like, good goal, mate. Some footballers are like that.
Man, I love Nicholas Anelka. But if there wasn't a crossbar and 2 posts in football, his goal tally would be 30% of what it is. Like, he's a fucking poacher, and you fucking need that. He's the definition of, like, what you need in a fucking team. I think I'm inherently fucking selfish in fucking team sports because it has to be with me. But then in individual sports is where, because if I get beaten in a team sport, it's so very easy to blame everyone else for my failings, right? The reason we lost 3-1, I'm the midfielder, shit keeper, shit defender, our goal scorers weren't doing anything. I gave you the chance. It's not my fault. We fucking lost. Whereas tennis, golf, I'm like, there's nowhere else to turn. If I'm shit...
Hold on, I bet there is, because I've played balls with you and I was doing better and you started clipping my heels.
Well, that's just funny.
I was being hit balls and you were like, I don't know where you got an air horn from. But every time I got an air spilled a drink in my face just as I was about to bowl.
That was good fun. Because that's also the type of golf that I like to play. Like... Man, I like banter. The reason I knew I couldn't do fucking competitive football anymore was when we did the Comedians v Critics football. There was one bit where one of the very few critics that I fucking love is, I'm gonna get his fucking name. I think it's Tim Arthur. Is the guy that writes for. I'm even gonna fucking forget what magazine. Fucking, because I'm a drunk piece of shit.
Beyond a Joke.
Yes, yeah. Bruce Dessau is who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. You've done that correctly. You've saved me. Bruce Dessau was in the game. I've known Bruce for years. I was about to go up and score a one-on-one goal. It was me and the fucking keeper. The ball came through to me. And Bruce Dessau just ran up and just jumped on my back like a piggyback in the fucking box. Right? Now, in a real game of football, you'd be fucking devastated, right? But at the time... I just remember falling down, and the second my knees hit the floor and I felt his arms around my waist, I'm like, this is hysterical. This is funny because you're not allowed to do this. Like, I think now with
Do you ever see that one where fucking Rob Lee was through a goal and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, one of the nicest men in football, just sprinted after him and just took him clean out from the back?
Man, one of the funniest fucking things is the soccer aid tournament that's on every fucking year for celebrities versus English cunts. Jose Mourinho was manager and Ollie Murs was running down the fucking wing on goal, and Jose Mourinho just walked 10 yards onto the pitch and volleyed him in the knee. And then walked off. I'm like, man, I love competition, but I take it too fucking seriously. Yeah. So the next step for me, I don't like minor competition. Like, there are people out there who do five-a-side leagues. There are people out there who do like low fucking stake dart competitions, Muay Thai, all this. I don't think I'd enjoy that because I don't think I have the capability of accepting low competition stakes. I think it's all or nothing in my head. So what I do like now is, if I was to do Muay Thai or BJJ, unless there's a finger up my ass, I'm not finding it funny. like you gotta cheat to make me enjoy this. This has to be like a silly fucking...
I want the oil check. We sent the...
Do you want check?
Yeah, I was going to say, we sent that to come in every 10 minutes with someone, and it's been like 25, so I think they might just be...
Yeah, wait out there. And maybe they just heard us talking about how we were going to talk about the government and...
Keep it going.
Oh, well...
Is anybody coming up?
So, I've been having... I've been trying to confront my ignorance while over here. I understood that I came out to India with a lot of preconceptions and ideas, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, they're wrong. That comes from me fucking watching TV shows and hearing stories from other people who have fucking travelled. And the best way to find out about people is to actually be there and experience the place. But that doesn't mean I don't catch myself having horrifically ignorant thoughts. And one of those, probably, I gotta admit, one of the worst I've ever had, and this was genuine. We had a bit to drink last night, probably got to bed about 1 a.m. for me. We wake up 6, we get to the fucking airport, I'm hungover, I'm tired, I'm thirsty. And you know when you're hungover, I know some people out there love water, and water's the cure for everything. Man, when I'm hungover, water, I know it's the answer, but it doesn't make me happy. Drinking water doesn't bring me any fucking joy. It's a task.
You want refreshments?
Yeah, I want fizz or I want fruit juice, but the problem with India, all of their fruit juices is fruits I've never heard of, and they're all pulpy as fuck. Like, I bought some mango thing today, and I'm so thirsty.
Well, they are.
Yeah. Back where I'm from, a mango lassie is a ginger slut. So we go, I get this fucking thing, I drink it fucking. I take 2 gulps, there's pulp in there, everyone knows my position of pulp, and I angrily like spit it back in the thing, I throw it in the fucking thing, and I just angrily go to like the smoking bit in the airport, and I'm smoking away, and I'm so sorry for this thought, but it crossed my mind I went, I bet I'm the thirstiest person in India right now. And then my brain went, no, not even in the bottom 20.
When you had your top off on stage earlier, you were the thirstiest person.
Yeah, I also don't know how much of the caste system have you encountered or been aware of so far?
Just the fact that there was, this is going to sound like a derogatory word, but there was some guys scurrying around at the gig.
That's so offensive.
They were scurrying.
Man, you gotta stop. First of all, it's offensive for 2 reasons. 1, rats scurry. 2, it's got curry in it. So it's a racist term. You gotta get it out. It's gotta go.
They were like avoiding eye contact and staying low and like staying out of people's way and all that, but like everybody else was
eating
like
fucking potatoes, you fucking racist piece of shit.
Hello, chat. In the language.
Yeah.
But yeah, you went and spoke to them, and it was like the guys on the like next level up of
cast were like, what are you doing?
So that would have been the guys that were like, don't speak that much English, but were like working at the venue and kind of suited up for like a security position. Whereas like the next level up would have been like the kind of promoters and techs and stuff. Like it does seem like there's just this level of like a hierarchy in society. But like they looked at it just like, what's he talking to them for?
Yeah.
And Molina said it back. They looked at you like, what are you doing feeding the pigeons?
Yeah.
And it's people.
It was yesterday. I really fucking felt it because I remember saying to like Neha when we were flying to Delhi, I was like, are people genuinely really polite and kind here, or am I just white in India? And she was like, you're white in India. Like that's what this is. And I'm like,
you know that thing like be as kind to the person serving your drinks as the artist or whatever. Like when you like just the old show business adage. Like just be as kind to everybody. Like I don't feel like that might apply here. Like people that have been really kind to us, and you go, "Oh, they're a sweetheart." Like you can't guarantee that they've been taking all the work.
I think because they believe in reincarnation.
I think you're wrong. Everyone might be individually different.
I think they're like, you know what? I was probably nice to that homeless person in a previous life, so he can go fuck himself now.
Like
no, I'm being a dick. No, I'm being a dick. No, don't spit it that way. That's fucking awful. That's offended.
You're pointing at me for.
You fucking say that. I'm like,
you were suggesting
all spastics spasticated themselves because they were awful. Hey man, yay, Daniel, hey.
Cheers, man.
So here.
This is your mic.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask you to.
All right.
Let's try and get us all in there.
Yeah, we're all in here.
So, can you do us the favour of introducing yourself, knowing full well that if we try and do your second name, we will come across as ignorant, racist pieces of shit.
Right.
See if you say Smith, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Okay, I have the most Indian name ever. It's Daniel Fernandes.
Fernandes.
Daniel Fernandes.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, we want Indians on this podcast. Get out of here. Daniel Fernandes. How do you end up with that name in?
Well, because many years ago, while the British were, looting our country, while you guys
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about, man.
the Portuguese were also having their fun with India, but
But what did the Portuguese have to do with slavery and racism?
nothing at all. They just liked beaches a lot, so they went. So that's how I found out. The Portuguese love beaches, so they went.
The way you pronounce bitches is great, man. I love this accent.
So they liked beaches a lot, so they went to Goa, and they were there for about 300 years or something like that, and then they fucked a lot of our women while they were there. So they left behind their last name. So
And one of them was your grand.
Yeah. I'm Indian, but probably of Portuguese descent.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And so...
Is that like, gingers in Scotland and stuff? That's meant to be Viking, isn't it? That's invasion too.
No, that's blonde.
Blonde is?
Blonde is Viking.
Oh.
Ginger's the Irish.
Right.
Ginger's just too much alcohol. It's just It's a lot of fucking drinking. It's affecting the hair now.
Iron brew.
Aye. So, how long you been doing comedy for?
12 years now.
12 years. So you and I, we've performed together. We were out in Melbourne together
yes.
about 3 years ago?
About, it would have been 2016 or 17.
Oh, so a bit fucking more.
Longer than that, yeah.
Because we watched your set tonight and we've been discussing this. One thing I love about Indian comedy, and you warned us about this, is when the joke is going well, you all then just go into like Hindi or
it's so funny, man.
And from an English point of view, I'm enjoying the joke so much, and then you just take a left turn, and I'm like, no, but everyone else is laughing.
Yes, again.
So this is the thing with Indian stand-up is a lot of our setups are in English.
Yeah.
And then certainly there's a punchline that's in Hindi. Because everything just sounds better
It does.
in Hindi.
Even though I didn't understand what the jokes were,
Yeah.
it's clearly so much easier for you to like passionately talk and like, man, when I get drunk,
You can see the change in tone and everything with the comedians.
and even though I didn't understand what they said, it felt more fucking inclusive because it felt like that moment in like radio when the mic cuts and you'd be like, and now we can all say fuck. Like,
Is it like when you're drinking with me Geordie mates?
yes, aye.
Not got too many, but I'm so glad that you informed us first that hapens.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought I'd lost my mind.
Yeah.
If you had just started doing it, it would have took a beat.
It's something that we, at least I'm consciously trying to avoid because I also want to become another Daniel who's performing all over the world. Can't just have one of yours, right?
No. There's also a better
yeah.
Daniel comedian out there, and his name is Daniel Kitson.
Daniel Tosh.
Tosh is good as well.
Oh, you know what? Tosh is good. But also, I don't think he's done anything for years, so I think on a technicality...
Wasn't he supposed to end his career at some point? I remember on his website there was a countdown that says he would stop doing stand-up comedy at a certain date. That
would explain why I've not seen him in fucking years.
Exactly. But he's one of my favorite Daniels too.
Yeah. I think he's... I love the show, the clips I saw of Tosh show, but then I also remember he had one of those... You know, when he had one of those controversial moments where, like, a woman in the crowd heckled him, and his response was, "I hope she gets raped." And you're like, buddy, this isn't Delhi. You can't.
Even with your inside voice, that's bad. Don't even inside voice that.
There's another Daniel Simonson, if I'm getting it right.
Oh,
yeah.
man, don't get me fucking started.
Yeah, he got absolutely bitched in the final of So You Think You're Funny one year off that.
When I was 18 years
It was
old.
2008 and he still hasn't let it go, man. Like,
Holy shit.
Me and Daniel Simonson, Norwegian comic, were both in the final of the same competition. Daniel Simonson has an amazing gig because at this point he's been doing comedy for 4 years.
Yeah.
see what I mean? There's still sauce on it, isn't
He's
there?
been doing comedy for 4 fucking years. He's been doing it in fucking Norway. He just fine. Man, he was a better comedian. I fucking accept that. I had a really good gig. At least I felt like I had a really good gig. At the time, it felt like the most important thing in the world to my fucking career. Obviously, it wasn't. I will always appreciate Tim Minchin came on stage. He was one of the judges of the show. And before he announced the winner, he went, "Just to let you all know, this doesn't matter. Winning doesn't matter, losing doesn't matter. The fact that you're all in the final, you're all going to be comedians." And poor Karen Corrin, who runs a gig, is like, "No, it's very important." And Tim Minchin's like, "It's not important. I didn't even place, and I'm a millionaire."
I love how that you've remembered Tim Minchin saying that for 15 years, but if you had won and he'd said that, you would have forgot that in a second.
Absolutely. I'm like, who
Tim
gives a
Minchin
fuck?
just said nothing and then announced it. He didn't.
Daniel Simonson, upon reflection, man, he's a fucking brilliant comedian because he's been going for longer. He's a brilliant comedian. He's a brilliant comedian. He smashed the fucking kid. But what devastated me is they go, in third place is Sean Walsh. In second place is whoever it was, I can't remember it. And in first place is Daniel S. And a tiny bit of my heart went, me. and then the rest of my heart listened to Immenson.
So hey Daniel, is there that kind of start in India as well? Do you have like competitions and you act competitions?
There is a competition called Comic Stan, which is a Hindi play of words. It's on Amazon Prime, so it's basically a competition for young and up and coming comedians.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So it's like a reality show. It's sort of like Last Comic Standing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, man, I
but-
used to fucking love that show.
Yeah, but the Indian version of it. So that's one competition that happens. They've probably had about 3 seasons of it.
really?
They've had 3 seasons of that. Yeah, and I'm guessing there's another one coming, but we're not really sure because the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
But that's sort of like the platform for Indian comedians to kind of really shine.
You know when it first came out, it wasn't like all the guys that have been going for like 5-6 years or plus, like they didn't miss the boat. Is it like anyone can get on at that competition?
It's actually for newer comedians. So
Yeah, and-
I couldn't get on.
Oh.
It would just be weird if I
But
got
with-
on because
but
the
the thing
guys
is
who
that-
started off with me
Yeah.
are judges on that show.
Right, got you.
Yeah, they'd be like, Daniel, man, what are you?
Yeah.
Just give it to him. Just give it to him.
If you go to
And
Melbourne,
this,
like,
and
what
this
do you
time,
do?
if they say Daniel, they'll know I've won it because there's no other fucking Daniel in the scene.
Yeah, they say Daniel, and I walk behind from a curtain.
Yeah.
Finally, Indian Comedian of the Year.
Yeah,
Feel free to not answer this question.
sure.
We're tourists here. We not only cultural tourists, we are comedically tourists. I think we have a type of privilege in this country as comedians that you are and the rest of the comedians here do not get to experience because we're white, we're famous, and we're from another country. And if you do anything
Thanks
to
for
us,
saying we as well.
yeah.
Appreciate that. The royal
Very
way.
inclusive.
Sorry,
gentleman.
I was talking about me and my cock. When you're writing material, how conscious are you of what you can and cannot say while here? How much is it a legit fear?
So there is a line that we shouldn't cross, which is religion and politics, but I cross it all the time.
Yeah?
I just released a comedy special on YouTube, which fell into probably the purview of the right wing, and they lost their shit on Twitter. So there was outrage for about a week. It was crazy. They were calling for my arrest. I was getting death threats, rape threats as well. People want to.
Fucking hell.
And it's something about
They make
stand up.
people
Yeah,
horny?
yeah, they were
Yeah,
like,
Jesus, yeah.
My jokes were making people horny.
I can't believe you've got fans in Delhi.
Yeah.
My favourite stat I've learned is that Delhi, I've only just can't
We
stop.
can't go back to Delhi, man. Like,
So-
you've ruined Delhi.
So yeah, so every now and then the audience which in my opinion is not meant to watch stand-up, they they draw the line
Yes.
and say, hey, this isn't comedy, and then we deliberately just cross it. But what a lot of us who have gotten into trouble with people, with the authorities over here, have figured out a way to do it without sort of getting into too much trouble.
Yeah.
So
Not at all.
Yes, sir.
He's hosting and I need him
In how?
3 minutes.
3
3
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah,
Okay,
maybe
we'll
3 minutes,
wrap you up in 2. Thank you so much, man. Not at all.
25 Danny.
Is someone else ready to come on?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, cool,
Great,
cool.
great.
So,
you.
so then what I had to do with this special that I've just released, it's called Alive and Vaccinated, I had to run the entire special through my lawyer. So he had to say, okay, this is good to go. In fact, there was a joke in the closing joke of the special. I actually had to censor it for the online release because it was a joke.
Oh, yeah. And
You'll have to beep that as well, yeah.
well, because that's a genuine concern that
Yeah.
we have. Like, because obviously we're releasing this.
Like,
podcast.
actually, you want that beeped?
Yeah,
very cool.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Just make a note. Yeah, so beep.
We will, man.
Yeah.
We'll not fucking
Yeah.
risk anything. Because even for us, we want to come back. I just find it. Do you, as an Indian comic who actually experiences legitimate censorship,
Yeah.
when you see fucking British and American comedians
Yeah.
complaining, is that irritating? Is it?
I know it's coming from a place of privilege because they don't know what real censorship is. Because
that's how it's just been
I think in the West, I mean, we do follow everything that happens in the West as well. So when comedians complain, this person's pissed off, that person's pissed off. But here there's a definitive threat to your life.
Yeah. You man,
So
we've
I
met.
still have people getting into my DM saying, if I find you,
Yeah.
I'll do something.
If I find you, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm performing.
Yeah. If only there's a way to find out.
Dude, I couldn't promote this festival for the same reason. Not a single post saying that I'm performing at this festival because, hey, this is an easy place to find me. So
Really?
yeah, I haven't promoted the festival at all.
Speaking of the festival, I think you've got to get
Yeah, man,
Yes.
thank you so much
Yes,
for coming
my
on.
Tell everyone real quick where you're going to be in Melbourne because lots of
I'm
Australians.
performing at the Melbourne Comedy Festival the entire month. That's 29th of April, 29th March to 23rd of April at the Melbourne Town Hall.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yes, so if you're around, come
And it's
watch
called
me.
Daniel Fernandes.
It's called Daniel Fernandes Infernal.
Infernal. Please go fucking see that.
Yes,
we're
if
gonna
you're
do
around,
that.
come watch me.
Yeah, man, thank you so much
My
for coming
pleasure,
on.
my
Man,
pleasure.
proper
Thanks for having
pleasure.
me. Thanks for having me.
Go
Cheers,
host the
guys.
rest of the show.
Yes. See you guys.
Thanks so much for that, man. That was class.
So it was a pleasure to have Sid or Rooney back on the podcast. Very interesting to know that they've. Did you miss that?
Yeah, well,
I did a joke just for 3 people. I was like, it was
What was
such
the
a no, yeah. I was like, it was such a pleasure to have Sid or Rooney on the podcast.
That's incredible. So someone else is going to come and jump in now. So.
Fuck, do we have to talk?
What?
Do we have to talk?
Just ghost them.
Aye.
Yo, introducing. Come on in.
Hey, come on in, man.
Thanks for joining me, man.
Please do us the honour and the privilege of pronouncing your name properly, so that we're not the worst.
Yeah, okay. So my name is Varun Grover.
Varun Grover.
Yeah, and
You get that right?
I think I got it 75% right, but because
Varun is my
Varun?
first name and
Varun.
Grover is the second name.
Can you spell the second name?
Grover. It's a very
Grover.
British name.
Oh, Grover. Isn't there a fucking Muppet called Grover?
We just had Josh Dominguez in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There is, I think, a British cricketer called Grover. No, there's Grover.
Yeah, I'm Scottish. If you talk to me about cricket,
okay.
but
You hate cricket?
it's an English sport.
Okay, that's.
And I know that's
that answers.
and I also know that's a very offensive thing to say to you.
No, not at all. No, in fact,
it's not really in Scotland, I don't think, is it? There probably is. I mean, there's probably. some.
Yeah, and they all
Like
play.
six-
They all play in the Borders. They're all called Terry, and they all vote Tory. Like it's.
Tell me the Tory. I know.
yeah, though Scotland had a cricket team.
We
a
did.
couple of World Cups
We did.
ago.
And 4 years ago in the World Cup, we beat England. And I know that because whenever Scotland beats England at anything, we create a national holiday, even if we don't care about that thing.
That's like us beating you at the Highland Games.
Yeah.
Which probably actually happens. I don't know.
So, man, I was so excited to have you on the podcast because we were speaking a lot backstage. You have fucking legit dealt with the censorship in this country. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Because I was speaking to you before, and I was like, how my ignorance, just being like, and how scared are you guys of doing political jokes? And he's like, I open with political jokes. And I'm like, oh, okay, right.
Yeah, so for today's act, I asked them, can I do political jokes? And they said, no, absolutely not. No politics, no jokes on religion. Basically, no punching up. That's what they mean. You have to, you just have to.
You have
punch down.
strange downwards.
Concept in comedy.
Yeah. So I asked them, okay, can I create a small fire on stage? Can I burn something on stage? And they said no, because of the security reasons and safety reasons and all that. Because otherwise, I would have actually, went with my set, which is written on paper, and I would have actually, burnt it on the stage. Saying,
And,
okay,
but even then, that would be such a that would be a statement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so they are like, no, not possible. No, that is not possible because of the fire safety rules and all. Otherwise, that kind of statement is probably okay.
Oh, you say
statements are okay without taking names, because the moment you take a name, people get divided, and then people start filing cases against you, and that's the process in India. They harass you with multiple cases.
So obviously, man, you've got your own audience out here who obviously, when they come to see you, you get to. I'll ask you, how much of your comedy, how much of what you want to say, do you actually get to say to your own audience? Like artistically, I know you've obviously experienced this censorship, and obviously we play with that. But how much genuinely in your artistic soul do you feel censored? Like there's some things that you want to say, but if you were to, it would just be.
I would say, okay, so it's a challenge that's good for me as an artist, that there are things I want to say, and then there are these multiple constraints that are there, and they're not like abstract constraints. They are genuine things. I can go to jail, or I can be brutally trolled online, and then generally
there could be threats that actually have substance.
It's like fucking Indian death threats are so much more valid than just little white boys in Northumberland. You can't believe I'll fucking deck you. You don't have a driver's license. You'll do fuck all. Whereas.
Yeah, so it is difficult to kind of to live with that challenge, but I think if you are polite, if you are clever, and if you choose your topics rightly, and in a more it's almost like right now, it's not just stand-up comedy, it's an argument you're putting. So that argument has to be rock solid. That is one. That argument has to be very funny. And then that argument has to be very just or justified, in the sense that people should see that, okay, this guy, we don't agree with him, we probably hate him, but he's making a point in a very polite manner and a funny manner, because I think that's the power of comedy. The first thing that hits you is the punchline, not the ideology behind it. The first thing, it suddenly opens up a window in your brain, and you are like, ha ha ha, this is funny. People think it is funny. Why am I laughing? It is really an attack on my ideology, everything I believed in. But this is something which just made me laugh, and now I'm a bit lighter.
Yeah, man, that's an exceptional way of putting that.
Do you get a kick out of manoeuvring around the landscape to get to that point? Whereas if you had just like a blank canvas that you could work with, it would be a lot more like you could get straight to the punch. But you've actually got to be smart. And
see, fucking here's the fucking difference between real censorship and British and American censorship. You've got a man here who takes joy in manoeuvring through all the literal fucking obstacles and thing in place to make those jokes work, as opposed to Joe Rogan, who's
there's imaginary obstacles in the
way. That's something which as you pointed out in your show also, I've seen so many American comics talking about cancel culture, talking about facing some kind of clamp on freedom of expression, but performing comedy in a country in probably all of South Asia, I think it is really getting more and more difficult, more and more dangerous, and then you have to be more and more.
So can I ask you, Jess, and if you cannot answer this, tell us and we'll fucking
And
cut
if there's
this.
anything that you've said in retrospect you want edited out.
If there's anything you want edited out, it's gone. There's no question. Easy.
Okay.
But it goes out on Monday, so think about it.
Right, so let's cut this bit out. I have a separate question. Can you tell me any Indian hack? Like, you know how like hack jokes in the UK would be self-service checkout machines, or the fact that, my mother-in-law, fat people,
The airplane food.
airplane food.
What's the heavily trotted track?
Aye. What's a joke if you see another Indian comedian doing it? You're like, buddy, we've all got one of those.
Yeah. So there are a lot of hacks here. One of them, the biggest, is basically in Bombay especially. So there are different hacks in different cities in India because of the cultural differences between Delhi and Bombay and Bangalore.
So you can be hacking one language and other people don't know, so another person can be hack over.
Yeah, so Bombay hack is basically because Bombay is made of different communities. So Gujaratis is one community in Bombay, which is basically our Prime Minister comes from that community. And lots of rich businessmen come from that community. So that is one hack that, okay, Gujaratis in the house, give me a cheer, and then, you're talking.
Essentially walking on stage being like, all the white people say yeah.
Yeah. So that is basically, and generally Gujarati people are considered, it's a stereotype that they are misers. They don't spend much money, so they're mostly coming on compasses and all that. So that's the hack. Okay, Gujarati people in the house, give me a cheer. Okay, shut up because you came for free complimentary passes and all. So that's one of the hacks. But most of the hacks in India are attached to these community stereotypes. In Delhi, it is mostly, aggressive people. Delhi is a very aggressive city, and generally people
I found that
a lot of
quite a militant city compared to Mumbai seems quite artsy, but
very rage-filled because of the traffic, because of the heat, and because of generally, I think, just because of the political situation in Delhi, everyone is kind of constantly struggling and constantly full of rage. So in Delhi, there are different kinds of hacks. And then, of course, traffic in India is a big starting point for people. How much time it
it's
took.
Funny because I was just thinking as well, like when you come over to another country and start making observations, sometimes the first observation you make is probably the most hack. Like going to Amsterdam and talking about the bikes,
or if you go to Melbourne and you're like, it's amazing that you guys have free trams. And obviously the joke is they're not.
There's
free.
nobody checking them. There's nobody checking to see if you've paid.
The most hack line that you will ever experience will happen 1,000 times a day during the Edinburgh Festival, which is a foreign comedian not from Scotland will come on stage and be like, is all of Edinburgh uphill? And we're like, man, I've heard that
Every
joke
variation.
90. There's no version.
I've had like a really long form one of like someone coming up a hill and then up a hill and then going back, and he just gives the same direction but like up a hill, but he does the reverse direction, and you see it so often. So when I was doing stuff about the honking of horns, the cars honking horns, like I'm like now going, have I just stepped on hack because it's such an obvious observation?
Hold on, sorry. Is this? Do you mind if I just? So this is
That's not the one you're going to burn, was it?
No political jokes. This is his set list. This is his set list. At the top of his fucking set list, it says no political jokes. and then also, very funnily, it goes, fuckboy, sex tape.
I love that sex is in your set list twice.
In fact, sex is because that's the only other thing I talk about, the moral policing, which is still a political topic, but it's not political personality based. So moral policing I can talk about because in India we are very, very, queasy about sex. We don't
really?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because I discovered very quickly that porn you can't get in this country. It's not on the internet.
How did you find that out?
You told me.
Okay, so you tried logging into Pornhub and it said, okay, the government, there's actually a notice comes that the Ministry of whatever, cultural or, some Ministry of Information and Broadcasting restricts you from
Yeah.
visiting this website. It's almost like they're, someone in the ministry is really waiting for some kid to log on to some porn website.
But man, it does feel that when that notice comes up being like, this is restricted by the government, you do think they're on their way. Like they
just like smashed through the hotel window and
we got it, boy. Because here's something now. I'm not proud of this, but it is true. But I have a tradition of whenever we're on tour in Europe, whenever we're on tour in Australia, sometimes when I'm drunk after a show and I want to watch some pornography, I will watch local pornography because I feel that's supporting the local arts. So
it's because you've been listening to the accent.
no, but like man, whenever I'm in the Czech Republic, I'm like Czech Republic porn. Let's just
How local you get like porn in 200-meter radius kind of local.
I'm like porn of that woman over there. There's nothing. Oh man.
You know, wank over someone you might bump into.
Do you not do that? You don't go to Russia and you're like, let's watch some Russian when you get fucked. No?
I mean, I think Eastern Europe is just one that I just kind of like. Some of these women are really hot and I'm married, so I'm gonna wank out with them.
So with social policing, because I understand that like India's gone through this, and please correct everything that I'm about to get wrong. Pre this current government, you had a more, and I hope this is fair to say, and if it's not fair to say, tell us to gut it. Pre the current Indian government, you had a more left-wing government.
Center.
Oh, center?
Kind of a centrist kind of. We never had a leftist government in India.
Never.
The previous government was also center. They were also, they had lots of censorship ideas and they were also very, very restrictive. But with the change in the government in the last 8-9 years, things have become more and more difficult because, the previous government had issues with lots of other media, like the TV or cinema, they would cut out lots of stuff. But not comedy, and this comedy actually, kind of boomed in the last 12-13 years only.
Yeah.
So probably the previous government, we didn't get to test them on this.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So we don't know how fucking liberal they were.
They were never under the scrutiny of satire.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
So I know again, I'm so worried about what we're allowed to talk about. Gay marriage is illegal, but homosexuality is not.
Yeah, we recently struck down the law that made homosexuality a crime in India. So around, I think, 6 years ago.
And was it actually being enforced as well? Like, were people actually getting arrested for?
Yeah, a lot of times. So they would, pick you up, they would harass you. It was almost a harassment technique. Tactic. So if
just harass you to stop being gay.
Yeah, so they were asking, they would ask for bribes to let you go. They would sometimes beat you up. They would sometimes lock you up. Now, at least that is not possible legally, though, of course, India is still, a very homophobic country, and there are lots of people who still see this as a problem, and they are now opposing, gay marriage, which is now on the table in terms of like it is in court. So Indian courts will take a call very soon, hopefully.
Yes.
So
there might be
favor of gay marriage. But the government is opposing it, and a lot of people who are who love this government are opposing it.
And I feel like I'm very aware of, like, coming here, I'm often asking, like, negative questions or questions that might lead to negative answers.
Contentious.
Yeah, contentious.
Just because it's interesting, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is interesting, but I also want to fucking make sure, man, we've been here for fucking 4 days. I have had the time of my fucking life. I could, and I will talk for the next 2 podcasts about all the things I've loved about India. Would you be able to tell us why do you love this country so much? I know you do. I know there's parts of it you hate in the same way that I hate parts of fucking Scotland.
But if you ask him to talk about why he loves Scotland, go on.
Why do you love this country?
What gives you civic pride?
Yeah.
There are many things I love about this country, first of all, and something that will save us from all the negativity which we see around us is the diversity. So we are a very diverse country, and diversity is not just our something that has been given to us or something we are even aware of. It's something in our in our DNA, and that's something which gives me hope that there is space for multiple voices, multiple narratives. That is one. And the second thing is we have always been an argument-driven country. We take great pride in talking things out. Right from the... So there is... so my Insta handle is called Vidushak. Now Vidushak is a term which is a very specific term from 700-800 years ago when India was ruled by various kings, and it was a union of kingdoms.
Sorry again. Up in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, buddy.
So India is was a union of kingdoms. So every king in their court had something called a Vidushak, a critic who was a comic, and his job or their job was to tell the king, you have fucked up, buddy.
That's the jester.
Yeah, the jester.
Yes.
So we had that thing, and we have always had that thing.
Yeah.
The court of the king always hired someone to criticize the king,
Yeah.
and that's something we take pride in. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are trying to do the same job, which is part of our culture.
Yeah.
So
But-
I think I have to.
You've
You've
got
managed to do it, man.
man.
You've smashed the
Have a
fucking
wonderful gig in here.
We'll see you
So
afterwards.
where can people see you? Do you have anything to promote? Do you have a show online?
Nothing right now. I'm touring with my trial show in a while, and then I'll bring my show.
Yeah. Also, he did also just shout out his Instagram, so
Yeah,
please go
yeah,
fucking
get it
follow
on.
him there.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna go grab another whiskey.
I think we've got this is going to run out of memory. Do you want to get another comedian on before we go?
Yeah, I think they've got I think they've got, and I'm gonna get it fucking wrong. Bishop,
One more. Just give me a second. Right. Sorry, guys. We've just started.
Sorry.
We just started recording again.
Yes.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Aditi Mittal. I'm a stand-up comedian based out of Mumbai, India. I just saw Daniel Sloss perform live in Mumbai, and it was an absolute thrill.
And we got to see you perform live, and you
Yeah.
suffered the same thing I went through, which was
Just
what I-
having immense talent.
You have
You
to stop-
say-
You have to
you
stop
say.
by your talent, guys.
just raw sex appeal. Just raw sex appeal for 10 solid minutes. Which is impressive when you do a 10-minute set, but I do a 90-minute set.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes of raw
Yeah,
sex
it's not raw by then, it's cooked. It's really overcooked sex
Well
appeal.
done, sex appeal.
Yeah, well done, sex appeal.
I have to ask you this, because we watched you come on, you suffered the same thing for like a solid minute. The mic didn't work. You did your best. You were fucking testing it. You were getting them there. And then you started to pretend to take your clothes off, and I'm like, is she referencing me?
It's a callback. It's a callback to a previous show.
You are now lore, okay? You have to understand how the sages of India are going to talk about how once the white man came to India and the mic was not working and off his clothes went. Listen, I think it is so typical Indian that you came to India because the tickets were expensive.
Yeah.
So we got you naked, girl. We got you naked. We had you doing push-ups.
You
There was
did.
somebody who came and said, so I was like, oh my god, Daniel Sloss took off his t-shirt. They were like, I actually counted the number of push-ups he did. And I was like, really?
Was it 15? I guess 15.
It was between 15 and 20. It wasn't a lot. Like I could have done heaps more, but then I was also like, Matt, what you get to?
Was he on his knees? Did he have his knees down?
I was on my knees going, please tell Kai I did 17. Please tell Kai I did 17.
Guys doing deadlifts in the background just to fuck with you. You tell me. So, honestly, welcome to India. When the moment your t-shirt came off, I was like, he is now
Hey,
officially
but
India.
fair play to the fucking Indian audience. They handed it back.
Yeah, you got it back.
I threw my shirt into the crowd, and then I got a mic handed to me, and then Indian people were like, he needs his shirt.
So some of the
Yeah, he should put it back on. The lighting is getting fucked.
I can't see.
just everyone's It's like a flash.
Yeah. I'm like those like mirror things that Germans have on sun loungers. I'm the stage Indian equivalent of that.
I love as well just how fanatical the Indian fans are in that they're just like screaming and clambering over each other to get there. They're like really Justin Bieber fans that like, oh, he drank out of this can of Coke, yet they got your t-shirt and went, nah dog, I'm good.
They took the shirt and they went, this fucking stinks.
We like you, but not that much.
No, we don't enjoy your white boy stench. He smells like dry cheese, and not in like the good brie way. It's awful.
Parmesan.
It was fantastic.
Really
Parmesan Sloss.
Oh, here's a question for you. Can you tell us your stereotypes about us that you don't tell us? What are the, whether it's Scottish, English, British, or even just fucking white stereotypes? When we come to India and you speak in Hindi in front of us and we don't know what you're saying, what are you saying?
So like this is I'll give you the compassionate part first. Okay. So the compassionate part first is always like we're like, oh my god, don't give him the spicy thing. Get him, like bottled water, so that because he's gonna have diarrhea while we're talking. Just sort of like don't send him out into the heat. Remind him to carry an extra T-shirt. Those are the nice things we say.
Yeah. Because what I heard is there's a phrase in, I think it's Hindi, which is in India, guests are God. Like it's a really...
Aditi Devo Bhava.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Which is something that's not in Britain. Guests are an inconvenience. Guests are foreigners and we hate foreigners. Whereas here...
Little language pig.
That's right. So we love you guys.
But...
On paper. But the nicer stuff. I mean, the less, maybe the...
Give us the shit stuff. I want to know, because man, we come from a country where I grew up and you grew up. I have not experienced, but I've witnessed so much racism towards India, Pakistan, and this area. I want to know.
And some of it is steeped in jokes, but some of it's just...
No, but
you know what? All the jokes come from a place of slight...
Love,
It's all like... love and malice. I mean, I'm a bitch, so that's where my jokes come from.
But it's like I agree with you. It's kindness with malice, which is I'm gonna nip you because I could kill you, but I'm only gonna nip you, and that's because I love you. If I hated you, I'd kill you, but I'll nip you because I love you. Yeah,
that's right. Yes. That's right. So the stereotypical stuff is, oh my god, you guys have such a eye-watering savior complex, okay? Y'all are dying to be seen by us. Tell us what you think of us. I think
that's
nothing
what you're
of
doing
you.
now. I think the stereotypes. That's what
oh my god, I spent so little time thinking about you. The only thing I can think about you is, can I make a buck off of you? And
but you don't find us exotic.
I mean, in a way that someone would find bread exotic, because it's just like, oh wow, it's different.
Yeah, it's made with worse wheat, I guess. And it's flat and cold and made 4 days ago, as opposed to on that pan 25 seconds ago.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Do you think our bread is shit?
Actually,
is white bread white bread? Is white bread white bread?
Is the white bread of white bread? No, in fact, actually, no. I lie. Bread is quite exceptional. I've traveled across Europe and across the US and across the UK, and bread is something you guys are getting right.
Yeah.
We're especially in urban India, we don't bother with too much baking and stuff like that. And so actually,
but I would still count the roti and just people here. I feel like, and I feel this. I feel like 75% of people in this country, if I was to just walk up to them, give them a bag of flour and a bag of water, they'd be like, yeah, what do you want? I can do this.
Whip that shit out.
Yeah, I can do it on the bonnet of my car. What are we fucking up to? There's a level of the basic, and tell me if this is wrong, it feels like the basic understanding of cooking in this country is so infinitely higher than the basic understanding of cooking in the UK.
Oh my
is that
god.
accurate?
So you guys have a sandwich for a meal? I have never heard someone having a sandwich
Mate,
for a meal.
I would be
What's
sent-
wrong with you?
I would be
Hey.
sent to school with my sandwich.
Have you
Get
ever-
a
With
the
sandwich? Go to
sandwich?
school, yeah.
Are you serious?
Go there, have
Have
a bread
you
and ham.
never had a crisp sandwich?
You know, get the fuck out of
A
here.
chip bite?
That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Do you want tiny children
Did you ever-
with tiny tumors on their tiny lungs?
Did you ever used to put
That's horrible.
put butter on bread and then pour sugar onto it and pour it back into the sugar bowl and you've just got a sugar butty?
Actually, that sounds amazing. And we've had...
I'm like, okay, we found a
One
working
second.
class party soup. Oh, we're not so different, you and I. Me in the middle being like, poor people, what are they like?
Life in Mumbai, just meeting on a level with sugar butties.
Twin cities, who knew?
Mumblyth?
I love that. So you know what we used to have? Which is where you boil the milk that comes in for the day and then you scrape off the top because it's cream and then you put the cream on a bread and then you put like a
We do that
sprinkling of
if you make
sugar.
rice pudding and the milk hardens at the top and you get the skin and you take the skin out. Oh, it's amazing.
Are we twins? Is that
No,
what's
I
happening
think,
with us?
I think you guys are getting married. I think this is. I've met his wife, and I can tell you the connection they have is nothing.
like a sandwich-based connection that we are having. You guys have a sandwich for lunch. This is ridiculous. The first time.
I find your thoughts there so very funny because one of my genuine biggest complaints about other countries is you just can't get a good sandwich here.
No, absolutely.
Also,
This deification of sandwiches will not do. Okay.
Garage sandwiches.
You
as well.
deify everything. You've got elephant gods. Cows are fucking holy. I can't deify sandwiches. Fuck off. You love trees.
That's where we draw the line. That's where the line is.
We'll be in a service station, a petrol station in Croatia, just going by the sandwich selection shit. Because we don't eat this garbage on a daily basis, like white bread over here.
I love how you. It feels like you're so very, very, very polite to white people.
We love you.
So-
We're all looking to make a buck off of you. Let me tell you right now. Maybe I'm giving away the secret of my people, but I'm saying we're all looking to make a buck off of you. And if so, I'm first in line.
Yeah.
Just like, let me know.
This is a free podcast.
Honestly, let me talk to my manager. This is ridiculous.
Our manager comes in, you're fucking paying her. What are you
Yes.
We've got to actually go to the
Yes.
airport to leave.
Oh, no.
God.
Will you guys do the intro? If you just like do the beat
Yes.
and then do the intro
So
for the thing.
we'll cut this. Oh no! Before we cut it,
Listen, was
please-
it too cruel of me to be like, we're trying to make a buck off of you?
No,
Because it's not true. It's funny, but it's not true.
No, man, that's
Okay.
really fucking funny. And also, you can't say anything to offend these cunts. They like
Bunch of assholes.
man. It's not a big podcast, and the people that listen to it are scum of the fucking earth.
Oh, God, my
Nothing.
people.
Yeah,
Watch
yeah,
out.
man, good.
Yeah.
Which is why. Can you tell us your socials? Can you, if you've got anything online that people can watch? Our fans are loyal to a disgusting fault. There's not many of them, but they're stalkery. So let them know.
Ladies and gentlemen, my address, no. So my name is Aditi Mittal. I'm on Instagram as ADDYMITZY, that's Addy Mitzi. I'm on Twitter as AWRYADITI, that's Arai Aditi. Those two were made at different times in my life. I was going through different things. Go to my YouTube channel. It's www.youtube.com/dyslexia software. Again, just a different time in my life. I've got 2 specials on Netflix, things they wouldn't let me say, and a part of the Comedians of the World, Girl Meets Mike. Please watch them.
Please do.
I get paid by the view on YouTube videos. So just type in Aditi Mittal and play the videos in the background. Just don't have to watch them.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
My
man. You've been
pleasure.
unbelievable.